Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Baldur's Gate 3. Ja, und wir haben in der letzten Folge die beiden Minotauren gesprengt. So, und jetzt
Doesn't work.
das funktioniert nicht. Das ist ja schade. Das ist ja schade. Oder eben auch nicht. Warum funktioniert es denn nicht? Ich kann nicht nach oben gucken. Okay. Dann erkunden wir halt die Bude hier weiter.
That might be worth a look.
Schattenherz.
Timasks. Known to cause confusion. Best not get too close.
Okay. Rascher Rückzug, Schneesturm, falsches Leben, einfaches Gift. War alles mit. Was ist hier gefährlich? Okay, das ist gefährlich. Was ist das denn?
Was it?
Oh oh, das sind viele von diesen Sporen. Verschwinden die denn auch wieder? Ja, verschwinden auch wieder. Ist auch so ein Ding, ne? Jo.
Timask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one,
Fuck.
blown up by the other.
Fackelpilze? Alles klar. Ja, so geht's ja auch viel einfacher. Oh oh, wer sind die denn? Seid ihr freundlich?
You were swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Äh. Oh, der sollte machbar sein. Sollte. Hast du gerade eben?
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
Aha.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The sovereign expects you.
Okay. Okay. Der Magier von Tiefwasser.
Connected. What could they accomplish?
Bist du das? Oh.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Ja. Können wir bestimmt machen. Was ist das hier? Rasche Antwort. Zauberfunkler. Was ist das denn? Hier.
Thank you.
Das wird aber immer aufwendiger, wa? Also er kommt immer...
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all.
Ah,
Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
okay.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Erzähl mir alles, bitte.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Ich finde Blumenschokolade.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. My gods, is it ever hungry?
What is it? What do you see?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt.
Oi.
I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Ich sollte euch eigentlich töten.
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, We might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Nee, Junge, wir bleiben zusammen, hör mal. Wir haben alle unser Päckchen zu tragen. Es ist auch Latte mit die anderen. Ich bin hier der...
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can.
Ja klar, mein Freund.
Even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Hier ist keiner dabei, wo ich sagen würde, den kann ich absolut nicht leiden. Stehlen wollen wir nicht. Kamerad.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place.
Ich finde den wunderschönen Ort.
It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? A common phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist.
Ei.
Omelium!
I hope this is important, Zerg. My Zergwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing.
What the
Are
fuck?
you looking to have it extracted? I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change. A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual.
Aha.
The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the lava is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Aha.
No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. Moreover, the cranium has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much.
Das klingt nicht ideal.
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
Das ist beruhigend.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Ich dachte, die Stase sei der Grund, warum ich noch lebe.
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Naja, ob das so schnell ist,
Never seen anything like it.
weiß ich nicht.
Is my species evolving?
Da ist er schon wieder hier. Ach, hier, guck, da haben wir einen Schnellreisepunkt.
Fungus and mold glaze the grotesque creature's face and body. A voice drifts into your mind as you gaze upon the misshapen servant.
Leave this one. Come to me. We must speak.
Ja, wo bist du denn? Unterreich. Mykoniden. Kolonie. Was? Eine rote Kuh.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Right now. Waiting for that idiot Balin's return. Unless you've seen him, we don't have much to discuss. Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick.
Ist das der, den die Dings da gefressen haben? Der hatte doch eine blaue Hose an, ne?
Like I told you already, I'm waiting for that lummox Balin. The rest is my own business. Right. Never mind. My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it. Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
Was haben wir denn hier? Eine Armbrust. Kurzbogen. Den nehmen wir einfach für Schattenherz. Und die nehmen wir für uns selbst. (13, 12, 14, 17). Das ist auch schwere Rüstung. Und das ist die wir bereits tragen. Ja gut. So, was haben wir? Haben wir was so? Bestimmt was, ne? Hier. Messerchen. Der Rapier, der kann auch weg. Ja, falls ihr euch wundert, ich war zwischen den Folgen verticken. Ich dachte, das wäre ganz vorteilhaft. Schattenherz. Was hast du denn hier? Ja, den kannst du verscheppern, weil du kriegst einen neuen. So. Dann machen wir mal. Kurzbogen ist für Schattenherz. Und wir wollen die Armbrust, ne? Schwere Armbrust. 5 bis 17. Ist nicht verkehrt, ne?
Keeping the old turnip.
So.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Echt krass, ne? Ist hier durch? Come to me. Wo ist denn... Achso, da ist der Pilzsammler. Come to me. Hier lang, oder was? Aber... hier sind wieder... Toter Drücker.
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwergar.
Wer sind die denn?
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Heruntergekommenes Dorf. Ich bin nicht der... Wo muss ich denn hin? Jetzt gehe ich hier runter. Da oben will ich mal hin. Das scheint mir... eher der richtige Weg zu sein. Hier hoch.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
Souverän.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory.
Okay.
Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign Song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I admit, I like this one's approach. A little genocidal, but effective.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwergar.
The Dwergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song. An illusion comes over you, a Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision, a wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word. We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
You may not. The spores hear only the Circle. They dance to no other harmony.
Okay. Hastsporengranate. Ja, er hat den... Ja. Recycling ist das. Wie das die Natur halt auch eben...
Greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
So. Gut. Aber trotz alledem... Da möchte ich trotzdem noch mal gucken gehen. Glaube ich. Ja, möchte ich. Muss ich aber da lang, ne? Also ich weiß nicht wieso, ich bin aber für die Pilze. Erstmal sehen die richtig cool aus. Zweitens mag ich Pilze. Alles klar, Asterion. Alles gut, Junge, alles gut. Einen weiter.
Balin, where are you?
Ach so, deswegen komme ich hier nicht.
Something over there.
Darf man das öffnen? Ist weiß. Ah, ist unmöglich. Okay.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of
Wer du bist? Dir die Art von kostbaren Erinnerungen ausdenken, die geistig Gesunde.
It mourns, moved by your emptiness. It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwergar rot. I mean to join you.
Puh, okay, wenn du mitkommen willst. Aber bist du sicher?
I am the danger, and I am the cure. They erased my people.
Na gut.
I will erase theirs.
Hör mal, wie...
In death, your foe becomes your ally. I will raise it. You may command it.
Cool. Junge, ich kann nicht gut leiden. Ich sei mal nicht so frech.
Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
Machen wir, machen wir. Ich weiß zwar nicht, wo du herkommst. Ach so, da bist du. Alles klar. Haben wir noch mehr von euch Gangstern hier? Was haben wir denn hier eigentlich? Kann man auch runterhüpfen, wa? Ihr haltet hier Wache oder wie? Oder was? Oder warum? Oder weshalb? Wo sind wir? Wir sind hier. Ja, und da müssen wir auch hin. Ja, komm. Ein tiefes Loch. Alter, wie geil das aussieht, ne? Gehen wir mal gucken, oder? Der ist weiß, ne? Da kann ich mal naschen, oder? Souverän?
Looks abandoned.
Abandoned. Luxus. Alter, sieht das alles hier fantastisch aus. Allerdings ist die Folge zu Ende. Von daher, ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich fand es mal wieder rattenscharf, weil habe ich echt nicht erwartet, hier so eine Mykologenkolonie da zu treffen. Na, aber erstaunt mich immer wieder. Ich wünsche euch was. Bye, bye.